Good morning, sunshine. Are you ready to be energized? Good morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. Hope you are well. It is Monday, the 3rd of August 2020, and it's quite a bright, sunshiny day here in Edinburgh. Hold on, to move the camera a wee bit. There we go. And I wanted to say, if I was an employee turning up to work almost an hour late without phoning in to say, hey, listen, my alarm's gone off, the dog has eaten my homework, or something along those lines, then hey, wow, you would sort of like go, no, we're not doing that, Mo, we're not doing that. You said you'd be here at 6:30, so please be here at 6:30. I think after the length of time that I've been sitting here doing my morning show, sometimes it started at 6, sometimes it started at 7, and we found the happy medium starting at 6:30. I think after the length of time, it's caught up with me, the sleepy thing, it's weird. Anyway, I slept through my alarm again, like yesterday. This may have something to do with the fact that I stopped taking my medication. I stopped taking it because I felt really sluggish, really fatigued in incredible ways. Like my arms felt like lead, and it was almost like narcolepsy. I would be like sitting on the sofa and I would just go into a ridiculously uncontrollable deep sleep. So I stopped taking that and I felt amazing, absolutely amazing, and I still feel really amazing. In fact, my sleep is really, really refreshing, but it's incredibly deep. I've never slept this deep in my life, ever. Like I'll go to sleep and then it's morning. Usually I'll wake up 2-3 times during the night, but it's just not happened this past week. So yeah, that's why the lateness came in. But we're here now. We are here now, and we are ready to look at the papers and things. We're not doing a show tonight. We're not doing a show tomorrow, and we're not doing The Human Condition Season 2 on Wednesday, because that's when I'll release the trailer for it, to let you guys know what we're doing with it all. Oh yeah, there we go. I wondered why I couldn't hear the music. Can you hear the music? Yeah, good. Anyway, we're going to go straight to the papayers and have a wee chit chat about them. Oh, the music's gone though. No, is the music there? Music's gone. I don't know. Hold on, I want the music on, right? So hold on a second. We need to find which channel the music is on. It's just under. Where are we? Where is it? It's actually vanished. Oh no, I can hear it, but I cannot see. Is it this one? Yes, it is. It's music 2. Right, good. Because when I do this, I can then music to on this. Where is it? Is it actually disappeared off the mic desktop? Music to. No, that is right. We will delete it and put it back in again. Okay, and then we're going to go to the papers. I'm enjoying having a little bit of music in the background, which is pretty good. And there's music. Oh, it's not there. Nah, forget it. We won't do it in this. We'll fix it later. We will fix it later, which is important. Okay, right, good. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Okay, first paper this morning is the Daily Mail, and I've not looked at the papers yet, so you'll get a genuine reaction to all these. 90-minute tests to transform the war on corona. I'm not going to believe any of it. Not one iota in the slightest. Okay, they will be rolled out first for our NHS next week and could be key to return to normality. I thought the drive-through test stations, I thought, you know, everybody doing their bit was going to be the way back to normality, but no, it's not. Not at all. Not at all. The game-changing coronavirus tests, which give a result in 90 minutes, will be rolled out next week, the Daily Mail reports, heralding the development as transformative. It says the NHS and care homes will get tests first before they are made more widely available. Health Secretary Matt Hancock called the move life-saving. Yeah, absolutely, if they work. Call me cynical, but I don't actually trust any of the work that our government does in the slightest with regards to this. No way. Okay, right-wing academics forced to hide views. Okay, well, depends if they're, they shouldn't have to hide their views, but if they're doing hate speech, then perhaps maybe they should, because they'll get into trouble. Freedom of speech, not freedom of consequences of your speech. COVID testing machines give result in 90 minutes. That's great. Will they work? This is obviously on the back of the thing that's up here. The Times calls for the tests a significant boost to contrast the virus as winter approaches. It notes current tests take 6 hours to process. Wow. And says that I never realised it took 6 hours. And says there are hopes the machine used for the tests will be made more widely available and could be developed in schools and businesses. Interesting. Rapid tests roll out to fight second wave. More and more of this. Oh look, now is that a picture of people in the UK there? Let's bring it up on the bigger screen so you can see it a bit better. Is that what is going on in the UK, or is that somewhere else? Because they've actually got decent PPE. Can't be Britain if it's decent PPE. Surely not. The Eye also leads its edition with the new rapid test being rolled out. The paper notes that even the quicker analysis should help schools reopening in September. As it says, speedier analysis results is an absolute priority. Yeah, do you know what would be great if this worked? It would mean that you could actually go shopping. You have a test at the front door, and by the time you finish your shopping, it could be done. You could actually be done. That's incredible. Or you could get up in the morning, go to a test station before you go to work. Go out to the pub. It would be like, wow, the whole. It's boundless. How come we're only caring about this machine now, though? This is the thing. Is it ready to go? Is it nonsense? Is it one of these, we're going to fight obesity by taking the adverts off the air until 9 o'clock at night, but we can't do it for 2 years, sort of thing, you know? Is it just like, let's feed the public hope? Backlash against ageist over 50s virus plan. Anger over the suggestion that people over the age of 50 might be asked to stay at home in order to prevent a second wave of the virus. Leads the Daily Express's front page. The policy is branded ageist by campaigners. The paper adds with up to 25 million Britons potentially being asked to stay inside. Yeah, that's pretty crappy. I think that they should just impose ridiculous fines for people not adhering to the rules. That would be the first step, you know, right, okay, wear masks or face a ridiculous fine. You know, let's make it a month's salary. A month's London salary. Okay? Because that would quite happily put the crappers right into somebody's life. Shit, we better wear this. Okay? There was a great picture, a great thing. I'll go and shove it on at the end. Let me just grab my phone actually. One sec. It was something that Barry put on. I'm going to put it onto the server and then I'm going to stick it across and bring it up at the end. And I'm going to read it to you because it's definitely worth, what's it called? Definitely worth looking at. If you've been on the Discord, you'll have seen it, but if you've not, it's definitely going to be something I would recommend looking at. Bursting with pride, Lewis wins 7th British Grand Prix on 3 tyres. Good for him. Well done, Lewis. Couldn't be grounded if you could be grounded if you're 50. I think it should be more. I think over 50s are more likely to stick to the rules. You know, it's why over 50s. You know, nuclear options considered to prevent second wave, and Metro likens ordering over 50s to stay at home to stay put to being grounded. The paper also lists other potential nuclear options if cases rise, such as London being sealed off, with the M25 ring road being used as a border. Wow. Dig in, trenches, stuff like that. City-state. Meanwhile, the picture dominating the front page is that of Lewis Hamilton celebrating at Silverstone. Blah, blah, blah. You know, awesome and amazing. Right. We want to put this in the radio apocalypse, and we will stick it in. Where will we stick it? We'll stick it in thumbnails and then current thumbnails. Good. Nice one. Wake up, phone. Wake up. We want to have this uploading while we are doing this. Okay, and there it is there. And off you go. Right, good. Right, that's uploading so I can use it. Superb. Right, top scientists attack shroud of secrecy over UK virus decisions. Well, yeah, it's because they're crap at making decisions. Let's face it. They're not great. It's not great at all. You know, it's just one of those things that if they can't make a good decision, or they're worried about their decision making process, they're going to make them in secret to begin with and have a chance to talk about them, and then get Dominic Cummings' permission to actually go and do it. You know. Dominic Cummings. I really like that guy. One of Britain's top scientists has accused the government of drawing a shroud of secrecy over key decisions in the coronavirus crisis. The Guardian regards Sir Paul Nurse, the Nobel laureate and director of the Francis Crick Institute in London, has urged ministers to be more open about the reasoning behind their policies. Also on the front page, the paper carries a report that Conservative Party's shocking decision not to remove the whip from the Tory MP who was arrested after being accused of rape. We're going to talk about that at the end as well, because this is just another nail in the coffin of the Tory party as a whole. You know, ooh, Scorpio, 37.8 degrees Celsius heatwave coming. Suspended Tory ex-minister in rape probe. Anger as Conservatives say arrested MP will not be stood down. He should be stood down. I mean, people bayed for blood when there was anti-Semitic type things for the Labour Party, for the SNP. The SNP immediately suspended the person investigated. I think it was found to be, the allegations were baseless. I could be wrong, I can't remember. But, this guy is like been arrested for rape. He's not guilty of it yet, but while the investigation goes on, he should stand down. It's rape. It's they have to be seen to do the right thing. So basically, hey, listen, while you've been accused of rape, it's okay for you to continue your job just now. I mean, you don't get arrested for something like that unless, they're pretty sure, because it would just ruin your career. Calls for the Conservative MP who was arrested after being accused of rape to be suspended from the party, leads the Daily Mirror. The former minister has not had the whip withdrawn, prompting anger. Shadow domestic violence minister and Labour MP Jess Phillips is quoted as saying, "While pending a police investigation for sexual crime, I think it is only right that the whip is withdrawn." The whip is the ability to do your job in the Houses of Parliament. Crazy. Chief Whip failed to act in Tory MP rape case. Oh God, I thought they were going to say that David had passed away. I was about to have a friggin' a crazy turn. Attenborough's project to lift your spirits. Very good. New rapid test. Right, we've gone through all this. Let's see what it says at the bottom. And the controversy surrounding the Conservative Party's handling of the allegations also leads the Daily Telegraph's front page. The government chief whip Mark Spence is being accused of failing to act over complaints made against the Conservative MP who has not been named yet, according to sources. Mr. Spencer has not known the magnitude of the allegations. It's rape. I think the magnitude is in that one syllable word. It's called rape. Rape. He's a rapey MP. Trump threatens to broad attack on China groups despite TikTok plea. What? Bite dance 60. Crazy. Hold on. Anti-Kremlin rally protests. Russia stirring. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Why anti-Kremlin? What are we doing now in Russia? Freeports gain almost non-existent. Study shows thin edge of tariffs wedge. Yeah, so freeports are going to be amazing. They're going to be fantastic, says Boris Johnson, but the margin is going to be minimal. Great. Meanwhile, the Financial Times leads with Donald Trump vowing to take action against Chinese software companies that his administration think pose a risk to society. ByteDance, the Chinese owner of TikTok, has told the White House it is willing to divest its US operation in full, the paper adds, after Mr. Trump vowed last week to ban the app. Okay, very good. SBS Ant is given the boot. Wow. Okay, we'll have a wee look at that. Is that the guy from the SAS? But it's the SBS they're saying here. We'll have a wee look. Anyway, Scorcher on way. Happy Friday. False widows breeding. Love 39 degrees. The Daily Star says the poisonous false widows spiders are breeding more as temperatures rise. With a 10-day heat wave approaching, temperatures are expected to reach 39 degrees next week. Watch out for false widows. Bam, bam, bam. That, my friends, is the papers. Crazy, 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 crazy. And let's just move the camera back, and then we're going to get up a couple of interesting things. Hold on, that camera's not placed. There we go. Magical. Right. We need to go to there for that one, and then we need to. Okay, so Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to bring this up and we're going to have a wee read of it because it's well worth it. It's definitely well worth it. I'm going to read it probably from my phone because I don't think I'll be able to see. I don't think I'll be able to see the thing on here. Okay, right. Image up. Good. And that image where it is upcoming goes off. I'll drag you. Right, I just need to make my screen big so I can make sure this fits in properly. So we're going to have to move things around. Right, we're moving things around. We're just moving it around. We just have to. Don't have a choice. Don't have a choice. There we go. Okay. Right, epic and excellent. Okay, so this little thing here that I'm doing just now is something that Barry stuck on Discord, and it's quite funny, and it is actually quite important that we look at this, because it puts a lot of things into perspective. So I will bring it up on my phone and read it from here. Right, this is a little article called "The Freedom Not to Wear a Mask." And it goes something like this. Welcome to the Freedom Cafe. We trust you to make your own choices if you want to wear a face mask, and at the same spirit of individual liberty, we allow our staff to make their own decisions about the safety procedures they prefer to follow as they prepare and serve your food. We encourage employees to wash their hands after using the bathroom, but understand that some people may be allergic to certain soaps or may simply prefer not to wash their hands. It is not our place to tell them what to do. We understand that you may be used to chicken that is being cooked to 165 degrees. We do have to respect that some of our cooks may have seen a meme on YouTube or a YouTube video saying that 100 degrees is fine, and we do not want to encroach on their beliefs. Some servers may wish to touch your food as they serve it. There is no reason that a healthy person with clean hands can't touch your food. We will take their word for it, as they are healthy and clean. Water temperature and detergent are highly personal choices. We will allow our dishwashing team to decide how they would prefer to wash the silverware you put in your mouth. Some of you may get sick, but almost everyone survives food poisoning. We think you'll agree that it's a small price to pay for the sweet freedom of no one ever being told what to do, and especially not for the silly reason of keeping strangers healthy. Bye-bye. I am all about individual personal freedoms if you want to do it, but I'm also about common sense. I get how some people can't wear masks, agoraphobia, health reasons. I get all that. I really, really, really do. But you're not being asked to wear it all the time. You're asked to be wearing it in the UK in shops. Plan your trip. Put your mask on at the start of the shop, go in, get out. That's the whole point of it. We've been doing social distancing and had one-way systems in shops to get in and out as quickly as we possibly can. I think they got rid of the one-way systems a bit too early, but I do feel that we should be, using a bit of common sense. I mean, if you do have, asthma issues or things like that, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. Go for it in ways that are common sensey, But I would strongly recommend that don't go to the Freedom Cafe. Don't do it because they don't wash the dishes properly. It's crazy. The other thing that came up was that article about the false widows. So I'm going to say right now, ladies and gentlemen, the next picture that is coming up here is a ridiculously massive picture of a spider. Alright, we are going to look at the false widows so you can see what they look like. And I strongly suggest that if you're agoraphobic, that you turn away now. Okay, here they come. Oh my god, it's creepy, creepy, creepy. How dangerous are false widow spiders? That's a nasty looking thing. I'm sure that those beasties are in my house. You know that? Every autumn there are reports of false widow spiders becoming uninvited eight-legged house guests across homes in the UK, but despite looking similar to the more dangerous black widows, all these spiders are likely to do is give you a small, relatively harmless bite. It may seem like false widow spiders make a dash for your home as soon as the weather gets chilly, but they can actually be seen inside all year round. Temperature may be one cause for the arachnic exodus as they attempt to get out of the cold, but some have long gone unnoticed in darkened corners of the house. What do they look like? False widows are sometimes confused for black widow spiders and are mistakenly thought to be as dangerous, but both have similar dark coloured globular body. The name false widow is given to the species. The genus is Stetoda. 6 of these species live permanently in the UK. Wow, more pictures of spiders coming up. The rabbit hutch spider, the cupboard spider, the false widow spider. Each species is fairly distinct in colour and size. The cupboard spider, we had one of those in my cereal cupboard not that long ago. I grab them and I stick them out the window. Noble false widows. Yuck. The noble false widow is the most commonly reported and it's the largest of the three. It reaches a body length between 8.5 and 11 millimeters. So that's the body, not the legs. So that can be quite creepy looking for it all. The noble false widow was at first recorded in the UK in the 1870s like a stowaway on cargo ships from its native Madeira and Canary Islands, but it's only since the 1980s that the species has gained a strong foothold, forming established populations in the majority of the southern counties. Although it is spread up northwards, there have been cases of the false widow in Edinburgh as well. Mistaken identity, look at them. Wow. Should you fear a false widow? There are over 650 species of spider known to live in the UK. Only around 12 of these recorded species have bitten humans. So if you see a spider, the likelihood is that it's just a harmless common British spider. False widows are not the deadly spiders that are sometimes thought to be. Although false widows do have a venomous bite, the venom is not particularly potent. Usually the only symptom is pain at the site, which may radiate away from the bite. It ordinarily lasts between 1 and 12 hours and is rarely for more than 24. It's more likely to be similar to a wasp sting. Males are more prone to biting, but this is only because they have the nest in search. They leave the nest in search of a mate, often venturing indoors looking for females. They are known to bite when provoked or trapped against skin. Right, don't pick it up then. Okay, there we go. So that there is the rabbit hutch spider. Amazing, 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 amazing. And the what's it called? The false widow spider as well. Right, we're done. We are done. So we're going to get the banjos on. Where are the banjos? Banjos, where are you, banjos? Here they come. Where are they? Where's all my music gone just now? Oh, there it is. I don't hear that. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's because I had the microphone down too low. Good. Right, listen, apologies again for running a bit late this morning. Deep sleep. No shows back on in the evening unless it's an impromptu one before Thursday, where we'll be looking at COVID Chronicles. But Wednesday night there will be a little release. Maybe I'll come on Wednesday night and talk about the future of yeah, that's what we'll do. Wednesday night will be a chat about the future of the human condition. So watch this space. I'll go and get that set up today and tomorrow, so we can have a good look at it. Okay, Listen, thank you very much for joining me this morning. If you're watching this back later, good morning. Hope you have a good day, and apologies for the spiders. And we will speak to you all later. Where's my last one? There it is. There we go. Cool. Right. Speak to you all soon.